Israel's army says it's hit some 200 Palestinian targets. It says the strikes are in response to hours of Palestinian rocket fire. One strike hit a 6-story building that Turkey says housed its state-run Anadolu news agency. Ankara has condemned the Israeli strikes and called on the international community to take action to ease tensions. Gazan authorities say dozens of people were wounded and several killed in the bombings, amongst them a mother and baby. Israel blames Hamas for their deaths. Israel says over 400 rockets have been fired from Gaza into southern Israel since Saturday. Some rockets struck homes, like here in Kiryat Gat. Israeli authorities say one woman was seriously wounded here. Dozens of Palestinian rockets were intercepted by Israel's Iron Dome defense system. As the violence escalated, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu convened a security meeting. Amidst the hostilities, Egypt continues to mediate talks between Israel and the militant Palestinian organizations Hamas and Islamic Jihad.
Joining me now from Jerusalem is our correspondent Tanya Kramer. Tanya, what is the latest on the situation there?
Well, there's certainly no indication yet that this round of fighting is coming to an end. According to the Israeli army, over 430 rockets have been fired since Saturday morning, and the Israeli army has said that they have struck over 200 targets throughout the Gaza Strip. On both sides, there have been casualties, as we heard in the report now. Hamas and Islamic Jihad, the Joint Command Center, they have threatened to expand the range of rockets if Israel continues its airstrikes. And Israel has also warned that they are prepared for any scenario and have also reinforced an armored brigade that is stationed outside the Gaza Strip.
Now, there had been a lull in hostilities. What sparked this latest outbreak of violence?
Well, that's right. There has been a period of calm or relative calm in the past couple of weeks after understandings that had been brokered by Egypt and the UN had been reached between Hamas and Israel. Sort of agreement to ease some economic restrictions and to expand the fishing zone, for example. But in the past couple of weeks, tensions had been rising. And this Friday, during the Friday protests, there had been an incident where Palestinian gunmen had shot and wounded 2 Israeli soldiers. Israel has responded, retaliated with an airstrike on a Hamas post, killing those 2 militants. Now, Islamic Jihad had said in a statement that basically this is in retaliation for that, but there also has been growing frustration. That's also some of the statement mentions from Islamic Jihad and Hamas, that Israel had been very slow in implementing such agreements that have been reached about a month ago.
So, Tanya, where does all of this leave the recent talks to restore a ceasefire?
Well, there is some kind of expectation that Egypt is possibly be able to again broker a ceasefire. The UN Special Envoy, Mr. Mladenov, had put out a statement on Saturday night calling on all parties to come back to those understandings and trying to mediate a ceasefire. From the Israeli side, we didn't get any confirmation on that. Actually, some senior officials have said that they're expecting that this might continue for some days to come. So it's still too early. I mean, once those rounds have started, whether this will grow into more escalation or whether actually Egypt manages to restore a calm.
Tanya Kramer in Jerusalem, thank you very much.